Watauga Arts Council with your host, Cherry Johnson, serving arts in Watauga County for more than 30 years.
Hi, I'm Cherry Johnson with Watauga County Arts Council. You know, summer's coming around the corner, and this is the time to think about summer arts camp. It's time to think of other things that are summery as well. We'll talk some about those things as well, but first I want to introduce you to Jasmine Ammon. Jasmine is coordinating this year's summer arts camp.
Yes, I am, and I'm very excited about it, Cherry.
You're having a great time already.
Yeah, so far, yeah, meeting all the parents and some of the kids as they come in to register. It's pretty great.
Well, you already had a little taste of it because you helped out last year with the camp.
Yeah.
And this year is our 20th camp, which is fantastic to have 20 years of this great experience for kids. And this year we're doing
Jack and the Beanstalk is the play this year through Missoula.
And some of you might think, well, we already did that, and this is the first time in 20 years that we have ever repeated a play. But I can assure you the kids that did the Jack and the Beanstalk a few years ago, I don't even know what year we did it.
It was a while ago. It was back in the 90s.
Okay, so those kids are no longer doing the performances because they've aged out.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so therefore, it's a whole fresh new thing for these kids, and I'm excited about it. I know that's a really great production. They're all great productions.
Yeah, the one last year was pretty fantastic since it was the only one I was a part of.
Right.
It's the Secret Garden, so.
Now we're signing kids up right now.
Yes, we are.
And we are about half full.
Half full. Yep, we're at 34 kids right now.
Okay.
We need 64.
Well, we aren't too far from finishing up then.
No, not too far.
That actually happens really quickly as you get toward the end of the time to register. Folks are going to start doing it quickly, and so you're going to fill up, I'm pretty sure, pretty quickly.
Yes.
So I encourage you to get your child registered or your grandchild registered now. Eligibility for registration, they have to be
rising first graders to rising 10th graders and everything in between.
Yeah.
So.
And they are, the camp is happening the week of?
June 17th through the 22nd.
Okay. And let's describe how this all happens. The kids will, you'll bring your child at 9 o'clock.
At 9 o'clock to the high school.
On that first Monday morning.
Yes.
That Monday morning. And the actor directors will be there from Missoula Children's Theater.
Yeah.
And they will be ready to cast the children into their roles.
Yeah, so what will happen the first day, that first morning before lunch, they'll go in with Missoula, all 64 of them, and they'll have auditions. And I wasn't there for the auditions last year, and the Missoula directors, they do all of that, but they pretty much have them do exercises and work with the kids and see which roles that they would best fit in.
Exactly.
And then they split them up through the roles, and the littler kids get put into basically the same group of roles. Then the older kids get the leads, and then there are 4 assistant director positions also. So.
And also for children who aren't, maybe theater is not their big thing. They want to do visual arts. They can still do visual arts with us, and that's great. But the theater piece of it, they might be in a group as opposed to a lead role, you know.
Exactly.
So they may not have to speak on by themselves on the stage.
Yeah.
You know? So it's not something that intimidates any child. There's some role that fits every child's nature.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And I'm always amazed every year how well they do with casting the roles. You know, I mean, when you see the production, it's like this child was meant to do this. You know, it really works well.
Right.
You know, and so you watch the children grow from. You know, I have so many stories of kids, success stories, kids who start out as first graders and they're shy little, delicate little things, and you know, they're 10th graders and they've been doing it every year and they're having a fabulous time and they're confident. I had one little boy that started out hiding behind Mama because he was so scared. Okay. Mama had to stay there for the auditions because he was just too scared. And he went every year through the program. His name was Tommy, and Tommy became a theater major.
Oh, wow. That's a fantastic success story right there, staying in the arts. And that's what we hope to do through this, and also through the Arts Council, is to keep children interested in the arts and available, and keeping that pathway open to them.
Yes.
So
now, when a child is not busy rehearsing, because you can't rehearse all the roles all the time.
Right.
And so when they're not busy, Jasmine's got them busy. because you have worked, well, we are working with teachers that we've worked with for years. Very skilled professionals who are working with the kids, doing what all kinds of things.
Well, we'll have them in classes from when they're not in rehearsal, from visual arts, music, movement, and one other class.
Storytelling.
Storytelling. Thank you. Diane's not here, so I always forget about that one until I start talking about her and with her. But storytelling. So they'll be split up in their groups around the same ages and with their roles when they're assigned on Monday, and they'll go off to these classes in the afternoon when they're not in rehearsal, and that's why we keep them from 9 to 4 to keep it a day camp. And we do ask parents not to come throughout the day, just to drop them off at 9 and come pick them up at 4, so that way they're getting the full experience.
Right. We want children to have that all-day experience, not partial days. The teachers that we're hiring to do the teaching of all these art forms are, let's talk about them. We have Pat Lano. And she is a music teacher in Ashe County, and she is also very, very involved with the Arts Council, currently our board president. And she is our music instructor, and she also does the piano for the production.
Yes.
And she's obviously well versed in doing that kind of work. So the kids have a fabulous time with Diane, with Pat. And then we have Diane Hackworth.
Yes, and she's been working with the camp since it started, since the beginning. Right? So for 20 years now. And she was the one that thought of the camp, the day camp idea, right? Or helped.
It kind of evolved, but yeah, she was definitely part of it. Actually, what she did was the first time we did our own day camp. We had originally partnered with Parks and Rec. Okay. And so then when we decided to do our own day camp, because both camps got so large, we couldn't keep them together. So we were doing our own, and we'd never done all that stuff. And Diane's the one that organized it all. Okay. Put it all together and created the model that we still use to this day.
Right, which is a fantastic model. It's been so easy for me to just like come in as the coordinator and just pick up where people have left off and what people have done in the previous years, which I am so grateful for.
Oh yeah, and this is a well-honed model. We've really got it tweaked down pretty. This is our 20th, so we've been doing this a while.
Yeah, a while.
So Diane does storytelling, though. She's a wonderful storyteller, and the kids get to do storytelling with Diane. And then we have Kelly Snyder,
which is the visual arts teacher
at Two Rivers Community School. Yeah, and she teaches for us every summer.
As a visual arts. Yep.
And she does great things with them.
Yeah, I remember last year they made magnets off of tins and made like refrigerator magnets, and they love that part. So.
They always have a terrific time. We're going to ask Kelly to maybe make something that we can display in our new children's gallery.
Oh, that would be exciting news to me, but yeah, definitely.
On the fly here.
On the fly.
She catches everything and runs with it. And then we have a teacher coming back that we had not had for a few years. Marianne Meyer was in a bad auto accident 3 or 4 years ago, and she has finally recovered to the level where she can come back and join us again this year. We're so excited to have Marianne come back.
Yeah, and I'm excited to meet Marianne. Talking to her on the phone has been a pleasure, and also she's not quite 100% yet, but she is really excited to start working with the children again.
And they're going to love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is a major hit with the camp, so kids are going to love this. So there's something to do all day from 9 o'clock to 4 o'clock. There are many grandparents that bring get their grandchildren from wherever they are and bring them to live with them for that week to visit with Grandma and Grandpa or whatever. And the cool thing about it is you get them up, you feed them breakfast, you bring them to arts camp, you leave them, you pick them up at 4 o'clock. They're tired. They're not going to drive you crazy.
You get dinner and you watch some TV or do some little crafts, even though they might be tired.
Or do something fun.
Fun, and then you get to put them to bed.
Yeah,
that's nice.
It's a great visit with Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah, it doesn't wear Grandma and Grandpa out either, so they get to spend some time.
Exactly. Or if Mom and Dad come along, then Grandma and Mom can go take a shopping trip or whatever. So it kind of works out really well. And so also for other kids, we have a deal for families.
A deal for families, yes. So for the first child of the family, it's $185. But every additional child after that, it's $160 for the family.
Right.
And with the first purchase, or the first registration of the child, the 185. That includes a DVD recording of the production and also 2 tickets with it. And then if you would like to purchase additional tickets, that is of course available to you also. And for child's tickets, it's $5, and then for adult tickets, it's $8.
So if you want to bring extra family members,
exactly.
You can do that.
And of course, purchasing extra tickets will be available starting the Wednesday of camp, and then you can buy them at the door also. So.
And performances will be on Friday night. Do you know the times?
Yes, Friday night, June 21st at 6 p.m. and then Saturday afternoon, June 22nd at 3.
Okay, so there are 2 opportunities to see the production, and even if you don't have a child in the production and you want to just bring your child, maybe a younger child, to come and see it, this is a great production. It's astounding. I think when people hear that the children are the actors, they're thinking something really kind of rinky-dink. Trust me, this is a very well put together production.
Yeah, Missoula does a great job bringing in, because they provide everything. They provide the set.
Right.
And then they also provide all of the costumes, and it's fantastic of how much they actually do. And we don't do very much. Basically, we're there to keep the children occupied when Missoula isn't in rehearsal with them. So it's pretty amazing what they do. And last year, being my first year with it, I was amazed at how well. I couldn't even believe that those children learned all of those lines and the music and the dance and the choreography and everything within 5 days.
I know, it's more than I think I could do.
Yeah. And normally in the past couple of years, we've had both productions on Saturday, but we've decided to split it up again this year for parents and then also for grandparents, just in case you can't make it on a Saturday.
Yes.
I mean,
then you get another opportunity.
Yeah, you have 2 days. So an evening after work, you can go watch your child or come and see children of the community put on a fantastic play that they've been working so hard on. And then also on Saturday, if you weren't able to make it on Friday, why not? Yeah. And it's a matinee, so you're not out late.
And another cool thing about the Missoula Children's Theater is that it's such a well put together program, and we contract with them every year. And so we get 2 actor directors they've got this thing down pat.
Yes.
Then they've got the script and the music and the costumes and the set and the makeup, and all we do is provide kids in a place.
Yeah.
Which is really great. And the place again is Watauga High School. Watauga High School, the new high school, is a fantastic place to do this.
It is.
And it's air conditioned for those people who remember the days when we used to be at the high school with a lot of fans. But we even had fans that said, "I'm a fan of the arts," just to kind of...
That is so cute. That is so cute.
Just to try to keep from anybody passing out. But now we don't have that problem. We have a wonderful high school. We have great folks to work with over there, and they are so generous to us and help us do this production every year.
Right.
It's really great. So we encourage you to go ahead and sign up quickly. How can they do that, Jasmine?
They can go to our website and get the forms off of our website at watauga-arts.org.
Correct.
And then you can also call us at the Watauga Arts Council,
828-264-1789.
Excellent. Thank you for finishing that for me. And get in contact with me, Jasmine, and I'll send you forms via email, or you can email me at programs@watauga-arts.org, and I can send you the forms in case you can't get to them via the website.
Yeah.
So there's multiple ways to get your child signed up and get in contact with me. So yeah.
That's going to be so much fun.
So much fun. I can't wait for the week to start. I mean, it's about a month away, so.
The only trouble is when the week starts, all of a sudden it's over.
Exactly. That's how I felt last year too. I mean, it went by really quickly. So.
Yeah. So look forward to it. It's going to be great. I know Watauga County Schools are letting out very shortly before that. So this will be great for parents who maybe, haven't quite gotten the rest of the summer put together. It'll give you some more time to work on that.
Yeah, about a week. So
you get everything put together and come out. Also now, speaking of the arts and speaking of summertime, it's the time of the season for yard sales, right? Well, the Arts Council is not doing a yard sale. We're doing a yart sale with a T. And as you know, we have moved into a fabulous new building. The Blue Ridge Art Space is located at 377 Shuttle Line Drive It is a building that is getting, at the moment, sanded and painted and cleaned up and looking better every minute. And you are encouraged to come help out with that anytime you want. We're there just about all the time. And just drop in and do an hour here or 30 minutes there or 2 hours there, whatever you can do. But go ahead and take a little bit of extra time and get that closet cleaned out, or that basement cleaned out, or that garage, or those things you've been piling in the corner that the kids outgrew and you didn't get around to do anything with them and you haven't figured out what you're going to do. Bring them over to the art space, get the free tour. And then also we are going to have a yard sale on June the 1st from 7 to 11 at the corner of Shadowline Drive. So it's a great place to get some cool bargains too.
Yeah.
And come by and just be a part of our yard sale to help raise money to cover our renovation and moving costs. And then that way we'll be able to move forward into summer arts camp already.
Yeah, it will be exciting. And did you mention when they could start dropping things off?
I did not. Thank you.
No problem. You're welcome to start dropping things off Monday, as early as Monday, so May 20th, at the Shadowline and at our new building.
And just bring it by.
Yep.
And if you're not sure if we're going to be there, which trust me, we usually are, but anyway, even if you're not sure about that, you can always call 264-1789 and say, is anybody there? I've got some stuff for you. If you have things that need a pickup, we will do our very best to make sure that a pickup happens. Of course, it will depend on volunteers, but we're trying to make sure that happens. We also had a cool idea come up about large items, because it might be a little tough to haul the refrigerator over, you know?
Yeah, or a couch or something.
Yeah. So Steve Frank from the radio stations is also on our development committee, and he had a cool idea. He said, let's just take a picture of them and put them on a board, and you can purchase them from that and then go and pick it up after you've purchased it.
Yeah, at the place that,
wherever it is.
yeah, that it's housed at.
Yeah. So we'll take anything and everything, and we're just trying to raise a little bit of extra funds to cover all the expenses. And you can also help, as I said, by coming by and just picking up that sanding block. As I lead you on your tour, you can sand your way around the building.
that would be an interesting tour, I think.
It would.
Yeah.
But it could happen.
No, definitely, I agree.
If they hurry. Otherwise, we're going to have half the rooms painted and we won't want those sanded.
No, we won't. That's true.
Yeah. It's such a cool building. You just got to come check it out. Check our website, watauga-arts.org. Watch us on Facebook and stay involved.
Watauga Arts Council with your host, Cherry Johnson, serving arts in Watauga County for more than 30 years.